All the classics all the time. It's Belfast 89 FM. And well, while we may play 60s and 70s music, the history of music in Belfast goes back a lot further. As a matter of fact, way back in the 1700s, it was Edward Bunting wrote down all the harp music, the harp festivals in Belfast. And that's what we know traditional music sounds like, Donald, isn't it?
That's right, Justin. That's right. It goes back a long way, and this city has a very long and strong connection and bond with the history of traditional music on these islands.
Now, tell me, the Belfast TradFest back with a vengeance this year. What can we expect?
Well, yes, this is our fourth edition. We held our first festival in 2017 and had our third edition in 2019 before the unmentionable happened, and we're absolutely delighted to be holding our fourth edition this year from July the 25th to the 29th in Belfast city centre and in all the many quarters of this city. I think there are more than 4 quarters in Belfast, which is fantastic. So we're
only in Belfast would you have more than 4 quarters. But listen, who's headlining the show? This lady's headlining the show, and I do like an accordion.
Yeah, well, she's the world's greatest Irish traditional accordion player, Sharon Shannon, known to many of your listeners, I'm sure, as the accordion with the Water Boys in the early days, and has had big hits with tunes like the Blackbird and the Galway Girl with Steve Earle. So Sharon headlines in the Ulster Hall on Friday the 29th. And also on the bill is the amazing Liam Ó Maonlaí, who's the lead singer with the Hothouse Flowers. And Liam is doing a very special one-off solo performance first. He'll be sitting at the grand piano on the stage of the Ulster Hall and singing some traditional songs and playing some tunes on the whistle. And we're very excited about that collaboration. And Sharon brings her big band to the Ulster Hall stage, so it'll be quite a spectacle of traditional music on Friday the 29th of July.
This isn't just purist traditional music, it's avant-garde traditional music as well, Donald.
Well, we're very lucky in the world of traditional music that we have many subgenres, and we try to reflect that. We embrace that at Belfast TradFest. It's what makes traditional music interesting. It's what makes it different. If we were all playing the same thing the same way, it would be pretty boring. So we have from what some people refer to as the raw bar or the pure drop, right through to musicians who are pushing the envelope and trying new things with the music and bringing it into the 21st century. So we have sessions. We have over 40 sessions in local bars all around the city. Bars like the Reporter, the Second Fiddle, Madden's Bar, the Garrick, the Sunflower, the American, the Duke of York, the Last Drop, Second Fiddle. Many of these bars hold traditional music sessions all year round, and we're very happy to reflect that and to bring people to that. We also have the hub and the sort of the engine room of the festival is the Belfast Summer School of Traditional Music. And we
So
bring
it's not just the music; it's workshops, sessions, and talks. You go in depth into traditional music. What sort of things will people experience? Do they get into the history of the bodhrán and stuff like that, and the history of the Uilleann pipes and stuff like that? Is that the sort of stuff people can discover?
Absolutely, Justin. We have a range of events that suit all tastes and all levels. So from beginners, we run taster sessions. If you've never had an opportunity to try a bodhrán, you can do so with one of the world's greatest bodhrán players, Tommy Hayes from the band Stockton's Wing. We have Alistair Donahue, bagpiper, world champion bagpiper with the Field Marshal of Montgomery pipe band, and you can have a taster session on the bagpipes or the snare drum with Gareth McLeese, right up to master classes with like the world's leading traditional musicians such as Mary Bergen. Sharon Shannon has given a 1 hour workshop. Fiddle players like Breege Harper, singers like Mary Dillon of the band Gentha. So we have a full range for all abilities, from, as I say, from beginners to intermediates to advanced. We do a whistle and sing program, which is a taster program for young musicians aged 5+, to give them a taste on the tin whistle. So you learn a couple of simple tunes on the whistle. You learn a couple of songs from this part of the world, Belfast street songs. Some of you might know I'll Tell My Ma and my Aunt Jane and the likes. And it's important.
I think we all know them. I think we all know them, no matter how old we are. I don't know how we know them, but we know them.
Well, that's the interesting thing. We're not sure how we know them, but it's very important that we continue to teach them and that people from this city sing these songs and continue to connect with the history of traditional song and traditional music in this city. So the Whistle and Sing program is a great way for young people who maybe haven't had an experience in traditional music before to give them a gateway into the music. And then we have master classes that run from the Monday the 25th to Friday the 29th. And we have afternoon talks, lectures, film screenings, taster sessions. We have céilís. We're partnering with Belfast Pride to hold a céilí in the OES Centre on Wednesday the 27th, and some people are calling it a gaily. And it's a fantastic, colourful event where the Belfast Pride and the Belfast TradFest come together and celebrate all that's great about céilí and dancing.
Tell me this, there's a lot there to take in. Where can people go to find out more?
So our website is belfasttradfest.com or belfasttraditionalmusic.com, and we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. Belfast TradFest is the hashtag, and you can find out about the full range of classes, concerts. We have concerts in all the venues around the city, the Duncairn Arts Centre, the Strand Arts Centre, on Drawhead Centre on the Ormer Road, the Cultalan on the Falls Road, and we have our headline event in the Ulster Hall, Sharon Shannon and her big band with Liam Ó Maonlaí as well. So all the information's on our social channels and on our website, belfasttraditionalmusic.com.
Donahue O'Connor, Artistic Director of Belfast Trad Festival. Wish you all the best for the festival. Thanks very much for joining us today on Belfast 89 FM.
Thanks so much, Justin, and I hope we get to see you at one or two of the events, and you might even dance a jig or play a tune.
Listen, I wish I was musical, but I am tone deaf, totally tone deaf. I have a friend and he runs a sort of musical theatre group, and he tried to get me to sing once, but then he gave up very quickly. All right, cheerio.